Let me check the microphone. Testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Okay, that sounds good. Let me just go ahead and go to live chat. No, that's not it. I wanted to copy. Um, go ahead and go to live. Okay. Let me just go and pop this chat out. Pop out chat. Okay, this guy could go up here. Now that I'm sitting up properly. Testing microphone again. Testing microphone again. Okay, that's good. Slowly, I'm trying to make sense of the whole situation. If I minimize this, I should be able to still do okay, right? Yeah. Yep, I'm just going to manage things a little bit. Probably want to turn on the music. All right. I'll need to actually do some. Yeah. Chat here. Okay. And then go to create a poll and say, feel free to head to the bigger screen for. Okay, actually, I need to say something like, would you like to check the bigger stream to interact? Wait. Want to have your to chat. Follow the link in pinned comment. Follow the link in the pinned comment. Okay. And let's go okay. I like it here. All right. Okay, let's just go ahead and switch to my face cam to say hello. Hello, folks. It's me. I'm Big Ed. I'm back. We're live playing some Rogue Trader today. and it does look like I'm gonna have to restart the stream, restart the game, for a few reasons, but it's gonna be a good reason this time. But that being said, as at start, I'm just gonna thank my members first before we head into the gameplay. So thank Apilux, Mana, Double, and Robin, Big Chopper, Take No One, Honest Life for being members at the time of streaming. You guys get to watch vids early, get some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. So feel free to support my channel that way if you prefer. Otherwise, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the bell to get notified for when I go live, etc. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of things. I'm going to jump straight into gameplay, and we need to restart the whole thing quickly because we are behind. All right, I forgot to add a little dude. Oh, okay, let me just make changes to the vertical stream here. Right. Not this little guy, but okay, let me just make some small changes to the vertical stream. What am I changing? Okay, let me move this over to this side. I'll expand this a little. Up you go. All right, and let me just put the our little buddy as well. A little bit smaller. There we go. Should be all right with that. I'll need to make sure that you are a little on the down low as well. A little bit. Below the chat window. Wait. There we go. All right. Let's get started. Rogue Trader Day today. Let's see what is up with the live stream. Things are going to go... Well, let's just minimize this, right? So that my PC isn't burning up quite a fair bit. All right. Oh, something... It is just burninating. Okay. Let me just double check all of the various things that I could close to reduce the heat. Oh, well, first thing, I probably want to turn on the fan. I also want to check if I have some more temperature reduction measures. Okay, it's at high performance. Let's turn on Cool Boost. And then I'll also post my social links. I'm a little bit late today, so apologies for those who are in to watch for a little bit. Okay, let me test TTS.
Test.
Okay, manually unpin this end of stream. What about here? Pin this message. That little guy looks okay. Right. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's close this window. Double check all of the various different things. All right, it's a little bit cooler, just a little, but we'll see. We're new gaming. And just playing normal. There's a reason we're new gaming. Let's go with Rogue Trader portrait of this dude as before. And now, let's go to custom portrait. I'm going to open portraits folder. And do some portraiting. So there's this, and I'm Big ES. Full. Let's go with a new folder. 0002. Let's open with GIMP. We're doing some custom portraits. So PNG 1080 1480. Let's close this. Image. Scale image. 80. And go unlink. Go 1480. Scale. And now we're going to go Control S. Wait. I am Big Gias. I'll shift export to the I'm Biggest full PNG. And what else is there? Four four eight 600. Um, I think it's canvas size. Well, let's just scale the image a little and go with 720p. Image canvas size. So go 448. And 600. Okay, so I think we'll need to rescale the image a little. No. Image, scale image. Height should be around 700. Actually, around 800. Image, scale image. No, actually go to image size. No, canvas size. All right. Export ambiguous mid. Export. And now image. Scale image to 26336. Scale image crop. Scale. Oh, no, let's scale image canvas size. Yep. Ambiguous small. Okay. Close this. Discard changes. Hmm. Oh, okay. So we're not allowed to change the names. Fair enough. Okay, it's a little bit on the rough side, but that's fine. actually. All right, that seems good enough. Let's refresh. Nice. Hooray. This is why we wanted the custom portrait. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pick that. Again, we're a part of the Imperial world, I think. Humanity's finest. I remember we wanted to add perception, right? Any character, like an add +10 bonus. Imperial character affected by allies non-damaging ability. Stronger together, I think that's it. Right. Let's add perception to everybody. Yep. Perceive their surroundings. No belt. Yep. Persuasion. Coercion. And reduce carouse. Officer, I think. Let's add both to fellowship and then perception. Rest goes into int for the lore. Maybe a little bit into ballistic skills. Okay. Void Shredder. Unbound Avarice sounds kind of nice. Or let's go ahead and go next. All right. You serve, mate. Let's go to appearance. Wait. I'm gonna go with the Road Trader Portrait first, and then go here, go to appearance. Do we go with the bald? Yep. Augmentations.
Watch and learn.
Success is the only out.
For the glory of the dynasty! You didn't stand a chance! I'll bring glory to my bloodline!
My supremacy is proven once again. Perfect. Fire at will! Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
No.
The Emperor gave me a vision. A new challenge for me.
Right. Hair, eyebrows. That's probably it. I think let's go with a couple of these augments. I think we'll go with the Chrome Dome augment. I don't mind. I think I like this little augment because it does reflect the fact that I am whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's just a little bit of a visibility representation thing, I guess. Right. All right, that's close enough. Zonkers and um Zonkers Bonkerium. Okay. I think that's everything. Right. I'm getting some loading issues, right? You out? All right.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say?
Yep. It is pretty mesmerizing, but I'll need to change the portrait this a little bit. Okay.
An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Okay. Truly an awe-inspiring sight, isn't it?
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Oh, I'm Duke Ambiguous Eos Venria de Val Calaxtis. You may call me Your Grace.
My deepest respects to you, Your Grace. A noble of the Imperium. It's been a long time since Providence last brought such eminent guests aboard this vessel.
Well, it smells faintly, but I'm not sure it's directed at you.
I will be
Okay.
frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this voyage ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Well, I love this last dialogue option, though. I assume you had some gold in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Okay.
The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them.
Right.
Victory awaits.
We already played through all this stuff. Let's just got it. Thank you for the autosave.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Not berserk.
Feel my wrath!
Okay. Okay, what do we have? You serve me. We can't use it, can we?
done. I shall not fear.
Okay. Let's pew pew. Okay. Let's just shoot you. There's nothing else we could do.
Nothing I can't do. Death to the heretics! Suits my purposes. I'll pass. All too easy.
And space.
For the glory of the Imperium! Nothing I can't do. Already done. Not my specialty. I don't have time for this. Suits my purpose.
Goodbye.
What suspiciously poor timing for some...
Okay. How sus?
I'm afraid I'm...
Got it. Here's the map. Okay, where do we go?
None shall stand in my way.
There she is. Not long for this world, though,
That
lady.
is simply irrational, Lady Theodora.
Hi, Ethelthred.
Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Ethelthred?
Okay, I'll just listen in silence.
While you are considering your answer, Ethelthred, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling.
All right.
Approach.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to...
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Okay. Let's go have a look at the Xenos lore.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
We're both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become one of our status to engage in petty feuds?
Even among his flock,
Not among us.
all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Ethelthred, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartment.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Yep.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me?
You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things.
Ah.
From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
Okay.
My name is Theodora von
She's just
Valancius
for those of you who are
Mascaros
just watching,
Scaris. I am a
she's
rogue
just
traitor in the service of the God
burning us for
Emperor of
being
humanity. And my rights and
simps.
freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of... It is my
Okay.
decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored
Well, no, does this
void.
mean that there are other
Every
heirs?
world, naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them.
Okay.
Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall
Okay.
upon his shoulder. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for
So
those who
why
share
waste your time on me?
impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors.
Okay.
Your noble descent is a sign that power lives in your very flesh and blood. You would never doubt your words or actions. Never show weakness. Never let an involuntary gesture or a careless word betray your fears or agitation. At least, moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the von Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better. His
So I'm
kinship
smart.
to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such...
Can I ask some
strictly
questions?
speaking, ca- I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Navigator translation.
Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp.
And you sit in the
An
police officer's
otherworldly
deck.
dimension of cruel and Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on them.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated...
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything.
Okay.
The Rykad system.
Rykad?
The domain. I set the course
Current
for
responsibilities.
Rykad. Observe, learn, absorb.
I have no more
In
questions.
that case, I shall...
Take a knee and bow before me.
All of you will bleed! Don't touch me!
Oh,
My place is at the fore. One fewer target.
Follow my lead. Die!
ooh, so strong.
Such is the will of chaos! I bring ruin!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Chaos guides me.
Hey,
My tactics are flawless. Not a problem for me.
I can't use you serve me anymore.
All too easy. Nothing of value
Nice.
has been lost.
Nothing I can't do.
Death to the weak.
Ha! You shot your buddy.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
I took care of this one.
Okay. Remain alive, Abelard. Okay.
Death to the heretics!
I
One fewer target.
Nice. Let's pew pew.
Already done. You didn't stand a chance.
Nice.
Follow my lead.
Bonk.
Mort, take a team with you and... Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of
Okay.
security.
So what are your
offered by
orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Okay. I hear pew pews.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Okay. Mr. Traitor.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the...
Mort, pull yourself to...
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along?
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy,
Sorry
Mana.
I'm late.
No worries, Mana. But
Monster of Whispers, what is
I do
happening
have
in
something. Well,
The Fox
okay, so here's some good news, bad news of time, right? The bad news first. I had to restart the Rogue Trader.
I have not yet received
But the
word
good
from
news
Lady
is,
Miriam regarding any
I took the
Gallifrey
opportunity to
but
change my
communications
character
were
portrait.
already unstable half an hour
Look at
ago,
him.
And now they have ceased altogether.
Look.
Whatever the cause may be, the consequences
Look at how-
are
look at-
spreading
yeah.
fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish.
My goodness.
That the madmen have already reached
That
the
makes up
officers'
for
deck
starting over.
suggests that this
That is
outrage
amazing.
was
Yeah.
planned in
Mutiny, who
advance.
would attempt mutiny here in the
Perhaps
warp?
this is an organized mutiny.
Execute the traitors, every one of them.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigate Edelthrad, where it...
I tried to locate him, but the last...
Blast it! Must...
If I may, Lord.
Alright.
Rogue Trader
Then
Biggie
it's
is ready for
settled.
business.
Find Edelthrad
Yes.
and bring him here. In whatever state you find him.
Okay.
This elevator.
Hear and obey.
Move out!
Off they go. That's the last we're gonna see of her. Okay.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course.
Bonk. Hooray. I'm Biggiest, by the way. Not Biggie. Hey. Rude.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest.
You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic.
Your
that
blood is
gives
too thin for the
Theodore-
Sentinel.
On the contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The
Let's
Sentinel
coerce him.
refused to submit to me. Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness, Theodorus Kerr? Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this. Once my work
Okay,
is
so that's
done,
the,
I'll make that
My
Uh,
boss decided to send me to a
Fon
last-minute
Valencius
job as I was
watches
finishing up my
sacrifice
day.
her entire
The
dynasty
last-minute
and
job
commit
being
their
an
fate
hour
to the
away from
gods.
where my previous
And
last
you
job was.
will be the
Are you supposed to take a
instrument
day off for
by
Labor
which I
Day as
will
well, though?
accomplish this righteous
unfortunately, I won't be able to stream tomorrow. Oh, okay. Actually, there's a couple of things I need to acknowledge first. I won't be able to stream tomorrow because, well, we'll see. Let's just start off with the first basic thing that's happened with me. Some other good news. We found out the reason for my lack of ability to sit up, and why my stomach's hurt all the time. I apparently had a little bit of a friend living in my stomach. When my caretaker was away, my substitute caretaker wasn't very careful with the food, and she fed me some raw vegetables without making sure that things are clean yet. So with that, what happened was I got a little bit of a parasitic friend living in my stomach. So I was unable to go number 2 for 10 days. Today marks the 11th a day without any bowel movement. So
Working later is fine when I'm doing cell towers, as I have a certain number I must do per trip. When I'm doing residential jobs, then we have a cut-off of 5 p.m. because that's a fair day's work, but also most people don't like servicemen showing up after 5.
wait a minute. Why did you not talk? I did pick split cam, right? Ah, I closed the audio encoder. Yeah, man, I try chatting again now. But yeah, I had a bit of a parasitic friend living in my belly for the past 10 or so days. And we've gotten rid of him. I'm feeling a lot better. I can now sit up a lot. Right now I'm feeling completely fine. So it sucks that I was not able to things started getting sus when I was having trouble sitting up for some time, and it became more and more apparent that it's something to do with my bowel movement because of the length of days that I wasn't able to sit up. Yeah. So that it's all that goodness. How fun, right?
Test.
Okay. But yeah, it's all fun in a bun.
No test. Sorry to rant. Oh dear, the stool was messing up your ability to sit. Ironic.
Clap clap. I think I'll need to show my appreciation to that.
Hiya Selvala. Imig to love, imig to love, imig to love.
Yep. No test. Sorry to rant. Okay, yeah. But we're starting over, and check out my portrait in the bottom right there. Trying to avoid the voices in my head. All the things you said, running through my head.
Cat orange whistling face, red heart-shaped person, turquoise waving.
Oh, This press got it. You carefully gain some I gained some XP. Examine the sentinel.
Selvala, pay
Look
attention
back.
to Biggie's
Did
text
you
box when
forget
he is
something?
speaking to characters
I
in
suggest
game.
you hurry.
Yep. Oh, we drew blood.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, yes, I do require assistance.
Request accepted. Initiate.
Hooray, defense protocols.
There is still another way.
Off he goes.
Focus. What does this button do? Face purple wide eyes.
Yep. Let's look at the biography. I think, yeah, there we go. Check out the full portrait. Isn't that amazing? That is the most amazing portrait ever. I literally have a sword on my wheelchair. That might actually interfere with my ability to use the wheelchair as a wheelchair, though.
Astounding, the Emperor's best BOI.
Yep. Best. Okay. I don't know what BOI stands for. I know it's best boy, but it is. At this stage, though, if I were really kind of disabled like this, most likely I could turn into a juggernaut. I think. Such is the fate of those with injuries. It is interesting whether if I'm going to be happy as a juggernaut. Actually, I would probably be the most compassionate
Yeah,
juggernaut there.
Dreadnoughts.
Oh yeah, dreadnoughts. Yeah, I think I'll be happy as a dreadnought. Fits my character well, but let's see what happens.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Hello, warrant of trade. To the paragon of humanity. Walk bravely, fist into darkness. Triumph over nightmares untold. Hold boldly the reins of fate. Walk steadily on the road of thorns.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge.
Okay.
Communication protocols breached. Signal
What madness?
temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren
Okay.
unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects.
Okay, I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Servo Scout will not answer you. Okay, lead me away.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
Yep, complete this. We could check the journal if we so like, but we're gonna be naked for a little bit. Seal the chamber for now. Oh, I fell.
Run, fools, or fall.
This is new. I don't remember this being part of the cutscenes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, boy. Should I tag the NSFW stuff? My goodness.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Kunrad Voidbear is a traitor.
What?
Clearly serving... Okay. The ungodly
There are a lot of cool dreadnoughts in
gods
lore.
in the world. Yep.
There is the famous
Serving
Bjorn the
the gods
Fell-Handed
of
of
the
the
war.
Space Wolves.
Kunrad is a
He is
heretic.
just a Viking piloting a mech.
Oh,
His most
Voidveig
famous
and
quote
Voidrat.
was when a guardsman asked if he fought with the Emperor before the Emperor's
Madness.
ascension to the Golden Throne.
And this mutiny is
Bjorn
likewise his
responded,
doing,
fought,
no doubt.
drank, and even peaced with him.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder how long would their sanity last then? I guess it would mean that they've discovered some sort of brain rejuvenation to keep the people young. If he's been alive for that long. The question is, do I like I probably want to be one of the strangely most compassionate dreadnoughts ever. It's like, aw, gentle giant feeling, dude. But really just does his job as a dreadnought. That's an interesting thought, right? Are there compassionate dreadnoughts in the... There has to be a compassionate dreadnoughts in the Warhammer 40k universe. Okay, yep. Voidveig openly admitted he's a mastermind.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well... You're in a bad way.
Yep. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and check our inventory. I didn't even lose health, right?
Space Marines can be alive for hundreds of years. I think the oldest is the first captain of the Blood Angels, Dante, who is 1,000 years old. Dreadnoughts can be older since when they aren't in battle they are put in stasis to conserve energy and the life of the incapacitated pilot within.
Six to 9, nice. 8 to 10, okay.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest
Bjorn gets
cannon
let
and
out of
save the
stasis
day.
to battle
You
or
are
whenever
injured.
the Space Wolves
I
hold a
must dress
special
your wounds
feast.
before we go any further.
Okay.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we
Ah,
go
okay,
any
stasis
further.
makes sense.
We shall prevail.
What advice do you seek? You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are... But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming.
Okay.
I am no...
How did you
forget
find me?
During warp transit, you sent me a Vox message. Warren sent... The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech
Okay.
priests treat with the utmost reverence. Lady Theodorus. Which one?
I think generally the
The last one I
dreadnoughts are
received was
either the
about the
most
Navigator
violent and
Sanctum,
angry people
and that
around
was
or the
a
most
good while.
compassionate in lore, as they know
In
full
any
well
case,
the damage
let us
one
hope
can
that the
suffer
Lord
in
Captain is
service
well
of the
and
Emperor.
safely in charge of the
Oh,
ship's
okay.
defense.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
So nothing in the middle. Yep. Most compassionate dreadnoughts in Warhammer 40k. Okay, of course there's Bjorn, renowned for his wisdom and experience. With chapters known for their focus on psychic abilities. Wow. Chapters like the Grey Knights specialize in psychic warfare. Oh, Leviathan Dreadnoughts. Already I love the name. Interpreted as a form of compassion for the Imperium's people, I guess. Custodes Telemon? Craftsmanship and power of their weapons. It is important that they are driven by their programming in order to the orders they receive. Actions could be seen as a reflection of the values and beliefs in the chapters they serve. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So Bjorn's name came first in terms of compassion. Fair enough. But apparently there are psychic dreadnoughts, and I'm happy with that. And there's also Leviathan dreadnoughts for the Imperium humanity. Oh, he's asking me to come.
The Lord Captain. Annihilate them!
All of you will bleed!
Okay, Abelard, you need to move, like, here. I move here. Okay, start the battle. Let's go ahead and start my abilities. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, we need to do a bunch of things. Let's go ahead and use Brace for Impact.
Victory is imminent. A tactically sound approach.
Let's go ahead and use Cleave.
At your beck and call, I took care of this one.
I believe the most beloved dreadnought in lore was Rylander the Ancient of Rites. He was a dreadnought who was a part of the Emperor's Children Space Marine Legion before the Emperor's Children turned traitor against the Imperium. Before the betrayal, he attended ceremonies wherein people would gather far and wide to see the famous Ancient of Rites. He helped inaugurate and train new Emperor's Children Space Marines, and was said to be even more liked than the Primarch of the Legion.
Aww. That's kind of cool.
Suits my purposes.
That is not what I wanted to do. I said shift.
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me.
I am your doom.
Yes, move closer.
I am your doom.
Just a minor setback. Indeed. Dominance achieved.
Triple kill.
I'd rather not. I will do my duty.
After the betrayal, he made it his life's mission to hunt down and destroy the Emperor's children's primarch, Fulgrim, who was the one who helped lead the Legion into treason. He has a short book about him that is worth looking up and reading/listening to.
I'll pass. Suits my purposes.
I've suffered worse. Victory is imminent. One fewer target.
Nice.
At your beck and call.
Bonk. Now let's go actually move here.
You could do
Damn it.
worse, but not by much.
All too easy.
I keep shooting Abelard in the back.
Not my specialty.
All right, some XP.
We must act. I'm always ready.
All right. Pick you. Do I want persuasion or commerce? I like persuasion. I think athletics or carouse. Let's go with carouse. Carouser, I hardly know her. Oh, and by the way, Mana and Savala, I've been playing a little bit of the G-Gen event offline. It's probably one of the better times to actually jump in if you wanted, because the event is very, very beginner friendly. And it gives you a bunch of cool stuff. They're also giving away
As
like
a final factoid about dreadnoughts, some Space Marine legions hate being stuck in dreadnoughts. The White Scars, who are Space Marines that love speedy hit and run tactics, hate dreadnoughts cause they don't go fast. The Thousand Sons Legion also hate dreadnoughts, but understand the utility of them. So, the Thousand Sons will either trick other Marines to get into one and seal him in before brainwashing him to follow their orders, and try and steal dreadnoughts to brainwash. I will look into G-Gen.
Yep. But if you ever, okay, just a second. The game's called G-Gen Eternal. I'm gonna open up the game briefly, just so that you have access to it. I'm going to also just briefly switch over. Okay, as soon as the game is booted, I'll switch over to it. Because I do believe they're giving away like a free reroll, 3,000 gems, for becoming the #1 sold gaming app in the App Store. I'm not sure how true that is, though. Okay. Because if you actually need want to start, then you could use my code. Same to you, Savala.
Idira! This is...
Shrinks and calls and deeper. Divine, are you?
Voices from beyond the threshold. And you are Thon Valancius.
That's Edelthrat!
Not so fast, or
Blast it! You're right.
How do you know I'm here?
what? You think
What are you doing here?
What?
said without it? Oh no. But we're not.
Okay. Just waiting and see if... Seriously, there's something going on with my LD player. Give me a second. Let's see if things work okay. If I restart. เรียมครับเรียมอยู่ป่ะเดี๋ยวขอไอ้น้ำอะไรดื่มหน่อยฮะเอาเป็นลูกอมก่อนก็ได้โกปิโก้ Okay. Things are getting it's having trouble booting. All right, just give me a second. Oh. Alright. What is this? I've got a G-Gen Eternal gift of 3,000 diamonds. Okay. It heard me. And it's probably not a good idea for me to... No, not delete user data. That's gonna be bad. Oh crud, I forgot to grab loot just now. When was the last autosave? Okay, let's load this. Nice that I have multiple autosaves. Okay, let's grab the gift. I wanted to open up the whatchamacallit on stream. Let's press any key. Hmm. Okay.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you... This is...
The voices from... And you.
That's Edelthrat.
Not so fast, old man.
Blast it. You're right.
What? You...
What?
Said... Oh no.
Got it. Let's press complete. Let's see if we could get the thing to boot up properly. So 94%. It's stuck at 94%. That's not ideal. Do we have more viewers on the vertical stream then? Hmm. It's stuck at 94%. If I close it, does it say repair? You know what? I think it's just Rogue Trader. Yeah, okay. I think it's just close this game for now. Uh, and what else do we need to do? Let's try booting up the game. Okay. So it doesn't like me playing any other software. Fair enough. Okay, let me just open this again. I'm not playing Saga Frontier Remastered. Okay. Right. Let's briefly head in.เรียมครับ ขอน้ำหน่อยเด้อ Do. Okay, game's taking its time. Alright, if it's gonna take its time, I guess I should thank my members. In the meantime, and turn on ads. Alright, thank you Apilux, Manta, Doug Bolden, Rafa Chapa, and Amish Slime for being members. Also, thank you Techno for being another member, on being a subscriber on Twitch. Okay, like you guys get to watch vids early because it calls it badges and emojis. So if you want to support my channel that way, check out the membership program. Otherwise, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified whenever I go live, etc. Okay. I know. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the gifts. No, we already got our gift. Okay. Right, so Mana, if you're still here, sorry for the slight delay. I'm gonna copy this ID and then just go here.
B98N5K5SB5J3P8.
Yeah, feel free to use that ID if you want to actually go and play the game. That will give you some gems. We have a couple of tickets. So we do have a guaranteed SSR pool.
Yay.
And also, let's just go ahead and use some of these tickets for now. Let's just go ahead and hype up the chat, I think.
Imig2 hype, Imig2 hype, Imig2 hype. Imig2 hype, Imig2 hype, Imig2 hype.
Okay, just a couple of ultra rares, that's fine. SSRs. One SSR, two rares, that's fine. Ooh, nice looking Gelgood Marine Commander type. But most of these are just good for, say, collections. Because the mechs that are here are just meh. Alright. Let's go ahead. Use this. Free summons. Well, it's not free. It's 3,000 diamonds. It's just that they decided to give it to me. Oh, we got ourselves a... I think this little banner guarantees us an ultra rare. Yep. Or it doesn't. I don't know.
Huzzah.
Doesn't look like... Oh, there we go. Check it out. Okay, it is struggling. The struggle is real. Hello for Balbatos. Mass production type. Pale Rider. Go ride. There's a Pale Rider. Pop 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 pop. An MS Igloo Herbert von Kuzpin Oh, another Regenerate Gundam. Okay. I'm not sure if Regenerate Gundam is going to be any good, but we also have another Strike Rouge, so these are going to be 5-starred. Whoa! Interesting. Okay, what does Caecilia do, though? I think probably boosting Zeon units? That's my guess. We got ourselves an Ifrit! Oh! And we also got Henry Boone. Look at how cool that guy looks right now. This is going to be important in getting 5 stars. No, oh, getting... Okay, look at that.
What a boon Henry will be.
Yes. Let's go ahead and have a look at this new guy. Lightning fast units are plus increased by 18. Interesting SSR indeed. Henry Boone. Oh, okay, so this unit is no good. It's pretty cool as a unit, alongside with the whatchamacallit, the Blue Destiny, right? But he's not allowed to go into space, so probably one of the worst units to actually upgrade. Let's let's have a look at Henry here. Oh, okay, it's just a decent captain. So he's a supporter and increased damage when piloting Zeon units. Does he have the... Yes, he has the basic Gundam tag, which means that he could be used as part of the Gundam sortie. Let's just go ahead and look at the more upgrades. And by the way, when I was off camera this morning, I found myself... I waltzed into a one of these Justice Gundams. So that's amazing as well. Let's have a look at Caecilia.
Nice.
Yep. Let's have a look at some lightning fast units. Okay, so it's Balbatos and New Gundam. Interesting little combination there. Probably not the best combo though. The only other units that's probably worth being part of this is this dude. Oh, we do have these two. We have the Ultimate Gundam here. We have turn A, but turn A is just okay in this playthrough. Right. And yeah, we also have Atherin, in case we wanted to have another decent shielding character. Do you provide an extra shield, these? Triple Ships Alliance. Okay. Having level 4 coordinator is actually pretty impressive as well. But you are pretty strong as a shieldsy character. Level 45. Okay. I think that's going to be it. But if you need any kind of help with making decisions on which series to go for, just finish the main story, do the Gundam Seed stuff, do the Gundam Seed event. And it should be all right. You're a little bit. You might be a little bit late to start on the Fierce Enemy Assault thing, though. Okay. Let me just close this off. Good. We got ourselves an ultra rare out of that little pool. Streamer luck strikes again. Okay, let's lock everything else except for the okay, let's lock the PC overlay as well. I think we reopened Rogue Trader. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. Right, let's continue where we last left off.เยี่ยมครับขอน้ำอีกหน่อยครับอุ้ย
Run, fools, or fall!
Your emperor won't save
Okay.
you.
Let's move you here.
Foul heretics.
How heretical. complete. Right, let's see what we could do. Let's go ahead and use You Serve Me.
All too easy.
Voice of Command. Push themselves plus 14 characteristics. Two shots or... Okay, 2 shots. No, let's just go ahead and use this. Ah, absolutely useless. Okay, so let's move you here.
I will do my duty. One fewer
Nice.
task.
Let's make it quick.
Done it.
Out of my way.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
On it.
And now we go zippity zap. Zippity zippity zap. Nice.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Nope.
Already done. Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your
Nice.
biggest mistake.
Let's go ahead and bash.
At your beck and call.
Okay. Yeah, we saw
I
this.
believe Master Vespider still lives.
Your time is short.
Your time is short to do what? Continue, continue, continue.
Run. Flee from
I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I
Okay.
will hold it off.
Who torments you?
The earth.
Okay. What do we do, Abelard?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master.
Vespidas.
Vespidas, I hardly know us. Talk to the navigator. Let's go to the journal now. Yeah, we don't have a lot of we're not quite level up territory yet. Let's collect all. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep moving.
It's about time.
Okay, the door is sealed shut, so it's not this way. This way then? Base crit is 10%. Hit chance above 95% is converted into another crit. Okay. Oh, there's the sister. Sister Argenta. Argenta, I hardly know her.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Begin von Valancius.
The hour is dark and daunting. A ship abounds with corruption.
Sister, I beg of you.
Funny
Now
that it
is
still
not
gives you
the
a
time
small
for
chance to miss,
interrogations.
which going
The
by
ship is under
Pokemon
attack
logic
by heretics.
95%
We've been
may
betrayed
as
by
well
our
be
esteemed master
50%.
of whispers.
Yeah.
Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest...
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
Okay, thank you.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What are you doing here?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will
Where
suffice.
are these people to you?
Overseer of Middledeck Aeolate, massacre, my lord.
Through this door. I shall...
We will follow.
Good to hear it. Sister...
Ready.
Okay. If I remember correctly, there's an alt. Or no.
None shall stand in my way.
What is the shortcut for looking for goods? What to hold? Yeah. Okay, let me just stretch a little. Yeah. Rogue Trader is nice, but I might do more G-Gen streams in the future, just because
I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Haha. Okay. that I like that. Come on. Am I not allowed to equip this? Okay. I guess that's done. Okay.
Did you want something?
I am at your service.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Oh yeah, we wanted to go ahead this way, didn't we? Okay.
The Emperor is with us!
Come to chaos!
Let's make sure that everybody is
Something of interest.
far apart. Especially sister. All right, we start with Abelard.
I'd rather not. I took care of this one.
Okay, shield up.
Indeed. Victory is it.
Nice. Let's go. No, just use serve me first on the sister.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can.
That's a miss, but it kind of
You
hit.
swerve me. Deja vu.
I've been in this place before.
Chaos guides me.
Nope.
Death to non-believers.
Well, you tried. Okay, plus 5 MP. Attacks cost 1p less.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I had a deja vu the other day.
Doubt is for the weak.
You've been in this place before?
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Nice. Pew pew pew. More people coming in.
It was a building I never been to before, yet I had
Faith without deeds.
Even torture to fight like this.
Okay.
night soon.
Okay. Good night soon. Some shots are able to pierce enemies and deal damage.
I will not.
Death to the weak.
Okay.
This is unacceptable.
I am your doom!
Chaos guides me.
Nope.
Out of my way.
All right. I think we're forced to use Psycho Shriek here because it is the. Oh, can we not?
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Let's go ahead and use Forewarning.
Was that you? Or
Let's see if there's more units in our line of sight.
will do.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Nope.
It will be done. I will do my duty. I've suffered worse.
Hey. Rude.
Not my specialty. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Reloading. Okay.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Nope. That was silly.
Chaos guides me.
Go ahead and use movement points here. And then just use this.
Anything else? Be gone.
And can we use this?
That is not my destiny. I'm not so sure. But of course. Anything else?
Oh, darn it. I didn't actually mean to do that.
pass.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's
Nice.
judgment. I refuse. I'll do it. Each
Nice.
strike is
Good
a
job.
prayer.
Okay. Right. Let's see if
My brother and his friend are going to a team-up Warhammer match and they needed a name for their team. My brother runs Imperial Knights, basically giant mechs as a faction, and his friend is running Chaos Space Marines headed by legendary evil Space Marine Fabius Bile. He asked ChatGPT for a name and it spit out Tall, Dark, and Fabius.
Tall, Dark, and Fabius. Wow. That is pretty cool. We don't have a mod menu. We have a skip cutscene to press a hold. We have space for end turn. Party dialogue? No. Weapon abilities. Hold position. Move camera up. Oh, highlight objects is tab. Okay.
He asked me to come up with a name. I had Bill Knights the Chaos Guys, cause a fandom name for Fabius Bile is Fabulous Bill.
Yep. Collect all.
Follow my lead.
Let's use the logic test.
Excellence matters.
Hooray for 100-sided dice.
Victory awaits.
Okay, let's use tech.
Done. I did fine.
More goods over here. It's interesting because there's a lot more stuff, I think, this time around.
I won't tolerate weakness. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Come on, zoom in as much as possible. I'm not a fan of how unintuitive the little map thing is, though.
I rise to the occasion.
He's just using his tech. Scrappy auto gun. Operator's glove plus 3 bonus to tech use. Okay. Shotgun. Turn to 15. Knock enemies back when shot at effective range. Okay. This is 6 to 9. 8 to 10. 5 to 7 with bleed.
I have just learned an interesting fact about Korean history. Apparently King Yongjo was accused of terminating his brother with crabs and persimmons to take his place as king, which led to a major civil war.
That's an interesting random Korean history tidbit, but it's just one, I think that's just one facet of the possible history of Korea that you could explore. It's interesting, but Korea has quite a fair bit of whatchamacallit, history.
The mental image makes me laugh.
Ah, okay. So is his brother allergic to crabs? What is this?
The Emperor favors me today.
Okay, let's go to character. Bring it down. Grant an extra turn. Yep.
I mean,
Endure.
possibly, but I like to imagine that somehow the combination somehow proved to be a fatal concoction.
I mean, there's always there's always a, what is it? There is a give me a second เรียกไหมเดี๋ยวช่วยนิดนึงไอ้ตัวไมค์หล่นไมค์มันโยกลงมาอ๋อน่าจะโอเคแล้วมั้งเดี๋ยวเนี่ยต้องไม่แน่น Okay. But yeah, anyways, there's always that kind of belief where certain combinations of food really just do very poorly for you. I mean, things like, for example, I don't know if it's relevant, but there are certain foods that give you a lot of gas. I think durian fruit is one. So you can't have durian fruit with alcohol, for example. And people who don't know, yeah, are bad. Or things like having cheese before bed. But that's more of a... there are some bits of backing behind that, I think. Removes the winded. Plus some ballistic skills. Expose weakness. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Free tech unlock.
Excellence matters.
I do believe grants 5 armor could go to Abelard.
You consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
It's about time.
I do remember that there's a event here that determines our pragmatic abilities. This is the first big decision of the game, I think.
A new challenge for me?
An apparition. A sorceress.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Are you in pain?
Pain is but a reflection of what I can lead you.
Do not listen
Okay.
to the void with you.
The people.
Then we'll miss
I
our
think
chance
it's
to meet up with
Iconoclast.
What are we waiting for?
Get people off the bridge. Got it. Everybody, off the bridge you go.
Where did she go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Okay, time to use Crash the platform, I think.
I better myself through my service.
Too late. We are too late.
Or they could be fighting on the...
My
Okay.
lord, I beg your pardon for it. To the bridge.
Where's the secret elevator? I think it's here.
We should deal with this.
This is more items. There's also a couple of more bits of goods here.
We need to investigate.
Ah, that is +3 logic. Hooray! Look at that. Now we match our character portrait, kind of. That's kind of nice.
Victory awaits!
So nice. Okay. So close, right? But that's cool looking either way. Yeah, the camera is very sus. I'm also a little bit on the I want to go to the bathroom right now. So I could take a small break, but we'll see if I could sit and stay like this for a little bit more. But yeah, you could also already notice that I'm so much better off, so much more what it says, less winded than it was sitting up a couple of days ago. Well, being winded just natural, I guess. If you haven't had proper digestion for the past 10 days.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, we have unalive Theodora.
Oh no. Anyway, my first order is I want a coffee.
Hooray. Requires dogmatic follower? Okay.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Here, sister. You're dogmatic. Oh no.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
There's also another shortcut to select all units, I think, but I can't remember what it is. Here's a rotator's coat. Yep.
We shall prevail.
Commerce and lore. Okay, collect. Nice. Commerce. Lore. Good.
It's about time.
Large. Blood-drenched desk.
Emperor, accept thy faithfuls.
Lord Captain,
I don't think he
it
wants
could have
death.
happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here. How could Mort have failed her so
No, it's just a bunch of examine the body of the arch-militant. Okay. Examine Theodore's body. I think there's a letter at that or something. Can you see something?
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of...
What do these shards tell you, Dara?
I see streaks of color. Tainted witchcraft.
Right, lore test Imperials succeed. Holy orders of the Imperium.
Yes. No, wait!
Idira, you can't...
You'd give up so easily?
It's not that we've given up, we just got a letter. Okay. There's another battle coming up, I think. Ooh, there's actually a
Dare to cross us.
was that a yep. Oh, okay, it's just a servitor. Okay. I thought we had a space marine. Okay, we have... Oh no.
It will be done.
Okay. Plus 10 temporary wounds. Let's see if we could skill ourselves into some damage here. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. Never mind. Let's no, actually let's use voice of command here on Sister Argenta.
Already done.
I said voice of freaking command. Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
Doubt is for the weak.
There we go.
Faith without deed, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'm going to move you here.
Guided by faith.
And let's just use this.
I'll do it. With you, my Emperor. Doubt is for the weak.
I think we need to use expose weakness. Analyze enemy. And just use this. This will probably just do the most damage. Nope.
I serve the ruinous power.
Nice, thank you.
To non-believers!
Just a minor setback.
Nope.
Indeed. Reduced to dust. It will be done.
Okay.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Actually, let's go with this.
At your beck and call. Victory is...
Nice. And now we have one shot.
Not a problem for me.
Okay. And go this skill first. Followed by this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And one more.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh wait, let's move you closer.
They who descend future on the battlefield.
Go ahead and use Analyze.
Will do.
Expose weakness.
But of course.
And then just Psychic the Shriek.
Farewell.
Okay. Right, let's have a look at our characters again. So we have Finest Hour. That's nice. But we need to choose a talent. Okay, so we have either something like Commanding Voice, Blood of Martyrs, Focus, Inspire Courage, let's use Commanding Voice there. And next up, let's see what we want to add here. Contempt is attacking a certain character several times. Does additional damage, crits. Okay. Epicenter of Slaughter. Okay. You be the chunky defense type. Since you're the only one over here that could actually do that.
Clenched teeth made me think of clenched booty cheeks. He 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 he.
Hooray. Okay, we have either fresh target, instant exposure. I hardly know her. Okay. Instant exposure is kind of nice. Not in the other sense, though. Those quote me out of context for that one. I do like free skills. Extra attacks. Camaraderie. Adjacent ally, no. Exploit surroundings. Soldiers deal damage to 3 different enemies. Rapid reload. I do like rapid reload. Brap. Okay. Back to the bridge we go. Pew pew shotgun. Grace of the Oblivious. Wow. If intelligence less than 35. Okay, what's your int? My goodness. Auto pistol. Okay. Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's try to finish this and then we'll I think we'll call it a video. After we finish the
I did fine.
okay, let's go ahead and zoom in a little. A lot. Are we not
This
allowed?
horrific image in unsightly.
Challenge for me.
Abelard, remove it.
The
Ha.
first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Actually, I just noticed this. Doesn't the villain Voidgert?
Help has arrived.
He looks a little bit like J.D. Vance,
Too late
doesn't
to
he?
change the tide, I'm afraid.
Just
But
a
if
little.
there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader. God Emperor preserve us.
Yep,
No
she's
matter
dead.
what.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Oh no, the Pope was one of the sacrifices.
Oh no! I think there's a. I need to pontificate on that matter. Get it? Pontiff? Okay. The ship can be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum.
Then we have no right to bow our heads. We are out of time.
Okay. Let us die with honor.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for...
What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Yep.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Yeah, see? It looks a little bit like J.D. Vance. Just a little. Doesn't he? Look at the clip. When he was running away. He looks a little bit like J.D. Vance.
Not the heretic to live.
I think you'll need to move like here. Idira could go here. You can go here, sister. Whereas you go here, Abelard. Let's go ahead and use usurp me.
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
And you could use endure.
It will be done. Someone else can do this. Indeed.
Yep. Let's pew pew the guy in the back. Oh, so close. Almost off him.
I will not.
Okay.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Hero with act firearms mastery. Let's go ahead and pew pew.
Foul chaos spawn.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Nice. What else can we do? We can shoot again. Oh wait, we can shoot again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Ah, we got rendered. Our scream got rendered. Nope, parried. The platypus.
Death to the weak. Ugh. Pain and duty go hand in hand. Follow my lead.
Go Enforcer. So close. Let's go ahead and expose weakness.
Not this Scryer's job. I know what is to come.
Let's use expose weakness.
Was that you? Or
Okay.
will do. On it.
And we'll go.
Will
What?
do.
Wow, 21. That's a high roll, pretty much. We also have Heroic Act. Inflicts one explode on all enemies in combat. Just a second. No, we're not using those heroic acts.
Stay vigilant.
Come on over here, pew pew him.
Death to the heretics.
Right.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Okay. Oh. What is going on? Why is it doing so many attacks against me?
I'm not interested. It will be done. I took care of this
Okay.
one.
All right, let's go ahead and give you that.
Too easy.
How about you use Bring It Down? So we could use a free expose weakness.
That is not my destiny. No can do.
Okay, never mind. I guess we're just using this then.
Was that you? Or
Not a problem for me.
Pew pew.
Pain cleanses the body.
Okay.
As
Oh, nice. Okay.
Why did I not foresee this?
Okay.
Follow my lead.
Pew pew. Nice. Good job, crew member. Let's move you here. Out of the poisonous thing. Can we still use expose?
We'll do it. On it.
26. That's a nice chunk of damage. Pretty good.
My faith strengthens me. I've suffered worse.
Oh no, don't let the enemy expose themselves to us.
Victory is imminent.
No. Okay, so we have Daring Breach. Okay. Immediately restores all AP and MP. Until end of turn, they do not lose MP after performing attacks. So let's try this. Slice.
It will be done.
And now we'll do charge, maybe?
I'd rather not.
Okay, we can't use charge, so let's just use this.
The stars themselves.
No limit on the slices.
Indeed.
That's a lot of slices. Let's move you here. So you're out of the way. Let's go ahead and voice of command Sister Argenta. Give you an extra turn, maybe? No, let's give you the extra turn. Let's voice.
But of course.
Our descent and just use pew pews.
Suits my purposes.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
I'm not injured or anything, Baka.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Now let's go.
Faith without deeds
Yes.
is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will. I refuse. This is unacceptable.
Let's go ahead and pew pew.
I'll do it.
Sorry, buddy.
I will not.
Okay.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Just 4 HP remaining. What did the Enforcer do it? Oh my goodness. The Enforcer took him out. Redonkulous. Okay, let's go ahead and
Doubt is for the weak.
grab the XP. Alright, what is our stat here? We got Fellowship boost or Willpower boost. I think Fellowship's gonna be the boost here. We can't boost whatchamacallit. perception, but that's fine. Ready to serve. Yep. Everybody gains 5 perception. Very good. Next up is you. We will give you right, we could either get Epicenter of Slaughter, which gives you more wounds. Oh, we already have Epicenter of Slaughter, I guess. We want toughness or weapon skill. We can't pick this anymore because we have it. We already have it. Okay. +1 damage deflection. Parry chance is increased. Okay. Thank you for the chunkiness. All right, we either have intelligence, which is no, I think it's perception for you. Psyker, modify Psyker, I hardly know where. Yep. We have unnatural luck. I think getting crit immunity is pretty nice as well. But I like her damage dealing abilities. Critical hit chance. First critical hit removes this effect. One psychic power, gains +7 armor penetration. Flawless plan.
Crit immunity doesn't matter until it does.
Yeah. The first dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers -14 penalty. I think let's go Edge of Fate. Just give everybody more crit chances until they crit. Go with ballistic skills. And we already have rapid reload.
We can have the friend buff squad.
Yes, we can. When the soldier deals damage, the critical damage is increased by +1%. Yep, let's go ahead and add more crit damage. Unless we have Rack and Ruin, which is 3 different enemies, +20% more damage for the attack. Plus straight 8% critical hit chance. Okay. Let's go fire it up for more crit damage. Right. Yep, I think we need to go to see the dude.
Shall stand in my way.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Okay, fair enough. So we talk to you now? No, we talk to you. Mr. Montag. We won, we won. I saw something just now. Okay, there it is. Collect all. So we have Gloves of Endurance. These gloves get an injury or falls unconscious. Allies get +1 bonus damage. Okay. Blade Shard. Misc Cargo. Iconoclast. Okay. Heroic act used in battle. Increase the wearer's dodge. Yep. I think you're Iconoclast, right? I think Gloves of Endurance should be on our weakest character. And I guess we'll save here just in case. Can we talk to the Master Helmsman?
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
Okay.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question. The old place is...
How did you survive?
Must have been Providence.
Okay. So everybody heading in.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready?
What must I do?
Take the Lord Cap.
Okay, I'll take the seat. Hooray for the reluctant hero! But yeah, this is where we last left off. So we spent the entire stream just getting back to where we were before, which is fine. Continue. You cannot stop me.
The aspirant vowed to
Hi, Kunrad.
with a trophy, a relic that could...
Your image.
The path...
In the dialogue. All right.
Seneschal, the Navigator's Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
Yep.
The Navigator gave his life battling...
Okay.
As first officer. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin, it is hereby declared...
Okay, stay silent.
The deed is done, Master.
Okay. With that, we are done with this bit.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
I'm so tempted to actually use the audio translation as well, but I think the audio translation is probably not going to be good enough.
For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Okay. Pre-roll ads disabled for 41 minutes. Okay. Of course, ads are in progress as soon as I'm done with the stream. Okay, we are done. Hooray. Okay, Mana, let me just make some adjustments.
The galaxy ain't prepared for Rogue Trader Biggie.
Hooray. Let me see. Let's go to the scene where I have to thank my members. So let's thank all my members. Thank you, Apilux, Mana, Duckbold, Rafa, Vigachapa, Techno, Amislam for being members at the time of streaming, getting to watch vids early, and getting some cool badges and emojis. You could try showing that off, Mana, if you so wish, but We could just use Imig2 hype for now. But either way, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the bell to get notified when I go live. Otherwise, if you want to join the membership program, check out the YouTube, the join button on YouTube.
Imig2 love Imig2 bonk Imig2 hum.
Wait, are you also a, I didn't realize that you are also subscribed on the Twitches. Yep. But anyways, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. So the double sub. Anyways, good job, people. Good job, people. Good job, me. Hope that you enjoyed the stream. I'm not sure if we have. No, this is just another Twitch link, but I'm gonna post the whatchamacallit one more time. The code. Do we have a code? Yep. I'm just going to post this code one more time in case anybody wants a to add me on the friend list.
B98N5K5SB5J3P8.
Okay. And that's going to be it for today. It's me and Big, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Let me turn on the outro song. And yeah.
Have a good day, Biggie and all.
Have a good day, Mana.